Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel, German for Beginners. Today, I won't be boring you with any slides, with sentences, and their English translation because I won't be sharing with you any grammar at all. So today, I will be sharing with you my experience in buying something from a German store. To be specific, it's a butcher shop here in Germany. So I think I've mentioned already from my first or second video that I have married a German. That's the reason why I moved here in Germany. So even before I have moved in here in Germany for good, I have been here already twice, and that was year 2018, summer and winter 2018. And during those times, I have been observing what does my husband say when we go to butcher shop or to the grocery store because I know that in the near future, I will be doing it myself. So I'm already a bit familiar with the conversation between the butcher and the customer that time. And I'm quite confident that time that I can do it myself without my husband's company. So back to the first week of my stay here in Germany for good. I'm mostly just at home because my husband had to go to work. So I normally do the cooking and I bake something and I do the laundry. And then during the second week, I kind of missed some Filipino food already. So what I did is I asked my husband if he could drop by at the butcher shop right after his work and get some specific meat for me because I really wanted to cook something. And clever as he is, as always, he left me some money and told me to go to the butcher shop and get the meat that I want. So right there and then, all of my courage just flew away. I felt like I suddenly became a coward that I don't want to do it without him because I don't know. I just felt like maybe I have this tendency of zoning out. I might not be able to come up with words because I might not know what to do. But then he insisted that I should go alone. So before I went out, I wrote whatever I wanted to say once I get there. And I practiced for too many times because I know that that's the only way I will survive probably the first easy conversation that I'm going to make with someone else. Before heading out, I actually remember of choosing a specific time when I could go to the butcher shop when there will be less people in the shop. I mean customers rather, because I think that would be my safest space to make some mistakes and repeat whatever I wanted to say whenever the butcher won't be able to understand me at all. So I grabbed my bike and then went there at around 10 and then perfect. I was the only customer that was in there. So I told the butcher what I want and then while she's preparing everything, I thought of myself. Good job, Jessa. You were able to do it properly. Because everything is going smoothly as expected. Not until she asked me this. Sunset was? I paused for a while and then I thought of myself. Wait, I didn't understand, so I asked, "Wie bitte?" Which means, I beg your pardon. So she asked me again, "Sunset was?" I said, oh God, I didn't practice this. And I didn't expect to be asked something like this. So I was like, is she asking me about the meat or what? So I told her, Entschuldigung, aber ich kann nur ein bisschen Deutsch. So she rephrased the question and she asked me, nehmen Sie etwas dazu? When she asked me nehmen Sie, it means to take. Will you take something else? And then I was quite relieved and then I told her, Nein, das war's. I was already uneasy from the moment the butcher asked me sonst was. My heart was beating like a drum until I reached the apartment. I was in an awkward and in a funny situation. Awkward because I asked the butcher to say thrice, and then funny because it's so simple and yet I didn't understand it at all. At the end of the day, I was proud of myself because I was able to buy something that I want from the butcher shop. And then when my husband got up from work, I shared it to him And he was laughing at me because the question was so simple and yet I didn't understand it at all. But that's probably normal because I was just a beginner of the language, and I'm not actually expecting to understand everything, even if it's too easy. I also share this experience with the class because there was one time when we were asked by the teacher to share whatever experience we had with the locals. And it was quite fun to know that I'm not the only one who is writing whatever I wanted to say and then practicing it before actually going out. See, so it's some sort of an encouragement for me that I'm not alone and I'm not the only one who's doing that. So if you are a beginner of any language, might be German, Spanish, Italian, don't be afraid to use what you learn in communicating with the locals or with someone who knows the language, because there's always room for mistakes, and it comes along with learning as well. From mistakes you learn, and then you grow, and eventually you become better. You may not be as advanced as the others yet, you may not be as good as them yet, but eventually you will get there. We will all get there. Because each of us have different timelines, each of us have different learning curves. Others learn fast, others learn slow, others learn moderately. So, yeah, just be patient, be forgiving to yourself if you make mistakes, and be open to be corrected. And at this point, I'd like to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel. Finally, I got more than 1,000 subscribers. I mean, it's not that bad. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any comments, suggestions, or anything you wanted to say, please feel free to leave a comment anytime. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss!